Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here, Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. And believe me, the markets are quite abnormal today. We're going to be starting with dollar yen, and dollar yen has been the shaker and the mover. We've been saying that it's been like that for months, and it's still continuing. The question I have for myself, and I'm thinking out loud here, is has the cycle changed from being offered, in other words, in a bearish tone, to now changing into a bullish tone? Well, it hasn't quite yet done that. But like I said the other day, I think it was Monday, I said, dollar yen is bearish, but it doesn't mean that it cannot retrace and spurt back upward. Now, yes, there's a lot of geopolitical things happening in the world that are completely mess up technical analysis. And technical analysis, is not 100%, and, what your analysis says, you have to, really realize what the marketplace is doing. So we did call it really well last couple of days, last couple of weeks. We had it. Now, today, I'm going to tell you, I'm quite confused. And I started Monday being confused, but got some really good trades off with the crosses. And sterling yen, baffling to me how it's all dollar yen, really, dollar yen reversal. Like, we had a support point in dollar yen right here at 148.23. The low that we made, okay, was what? The 148, what do we make? 148.64 before it reversed back up. Now, we got to get rid of some of these levels here. So let me shut that off. Excuse me. I'll just move this. I'll use it, but I won't. I'll move it to right here right now when I figure out like what's the pivot point on the day that we have to watch. What does it have to stay above in order for it to stay bid going towards this 152.05 level? Now, geopolitically yesterday, we had the martial law declared in South Korea. Probably that geopolitical event actually created the run to yen. And that created the crosses and created everything that happened. Then all of a sudden, this guy comes out in the afternoon and reversal, after Parliament meets, says, okay, there's no martial law. So what happened? There was a threat of war all of a sudden in the Korean Peninsula, and then it just disappeared within 5 hours. Something's up. Around the world, there's hot spots all around the world right now before the new administration comes in the United States. This is creating a lot of chaos. So we got to just trade what we see. That's all we can do. So right now, dollar yen is in a recovery phase. It has not turned completely. It has not reversed yet. So if we go over to, let's go over to the weekly charts, okay? So we could see what we have to do really to start showing that this thing is changed, okay? If we look at the weekly, just using 3-bar harmony, it really needs to get above really this level here, 155. We're quite a distance away from it. Or 156 really, because I'm saying, wait, 1, 2, really, this would be the first indication that we're heading higher, 156, and then we got to get through this 158 or 157. Sorry, 157. We're very far away from it, okay? But that doesn't mean that it can't happen very quickly. So we have to be cognizant of the fact that we're still in a bearish tone in dollar yen. We're in a bullish move right now of a bearish leg. it is what it is. So we had an original support at 148.28. We came very, very close to it. Now we're kind of reversing back up. I would have to think that if I'm doing an analysis on a weekly, I'm trying to get a point that would be quite interesting to look at aside from where we are right now. And I want you to pay attention, like, and you could do this. I mean, what I'm just doing is I'm going into where the area of consolidation is, congestion is. There's congestion in this area right here. We had this little spike up. We had a movement down on the week, and then we had the spike up. So really, this bar, this down close bar right here, the close of that bar is interesting to me. And I would basically say, all right, look, where's my little pink thing here? Let's get rid of this. I would go right there and say 152.92 is a really interesting point. Now, so we go 153 the figure, something like that, and that would that would basically fit within my parameters of saying, okay, that's a warning that this thing's going to be starting to track back up. But it's higher right now. The high's been 151.05-ish or something like that. And so what does it have to stay above really in order for it to show that it's still got strength on the day, and where we could basically look to try to see what the marketplace is really whispering in our ear, right? That's the most important thing. So we got resistance at 151.25. We're very close to that resistance right now. If we were to break 151.25, okay, then we need to stay above like 150, say 60. I'm ballparking it right now. 150.60. And right now, as it stands, we still have this old resistance level that's now going to act as support. So 150.30. So I would say, all right, if a warning for me today would be 150, 150.50, 150.45 really, and then I got the 150.30 right behind it. So I got a 15 like pip buffer. So if I go 150, say, let's go 150.50. Okay. It needs to hold above this, and then it needs to get through 151.25. If it can get through 151.25, it's going to have resistance at like right around 152. Yeah, right here is the next resistance point, 152.04. If it blows through that, then it's opening up its way. It's starting to threaten that weekly level that we had up at 152.92, basically giving us the warning that maybe this thing is turning from bearish to kind of bullish. So right now it's in a bullish leg of a bearish trend itself. If it breaks this 150.29, it's most likely going to go to like 149. I would think it's not probably going back down to here. There's something up. I would think that we're going to go to right in here, 149, say 40. $149.47. So I don't really have anything that the only thing I could say is if it breaks 150.50, there's support at 150.30, and if it breaks that, then we're probably going back down to like I'll even be more conservative with this. I would say 149. Where is it? This low bar's close. I would go here. 149.80. This inside bar's close what I think a target would be if we were to break down. I'm sorry I don't really have much on dollar yen today. All right, so sterling dollar. We said yesterday we were going to be trading in a big rectangle, and we did, and we still are. Okay, so right now, cable needs to stay above 126, say 126. Let's go down to... I'll go 126.50. That's what I would really be interested in. If we broke it and then we reversed back above it. Now remember, this is a 1 hour chart where I always talk about where the queen said no. The king came down, broke it, and then really reversed back up. Okay, it wasn't a key reversal. Okay, it was just a closing price reversal, and the marketplace has been tracking right in between. So we need to basically get down to 126.50. The queen's got to confirm. The next hourly's got to confirm. So then where are we heading towards? We're probably heading towards 125.84. So cable's really trading between, I would go 127.40 and like right here, 127.40. And I'd go, all right, let's use our point, 126.50. If it was to break down, it's going to create a new rectangle here. There's really not much happening in sterling, just like there's not much happening in euro dollar, and I'll do that one next. It's the same type of scenario. It's all dollar yen. It's all dollar yen. So really, let's see here. This is the important point, 150.80, 104.80, 150.80, 104.80. If it was to break 104.80, most likely we're traveling back down to the 104, the figure on a real extreme. If it breaks that, then it's back showing back that 103.27. What does it need to do in order to show some strength? It's got to get above this 105.35. 105. Let's go 105.50. Okay, it's got to get above 105.50. Then it's got massive resistance at 106.18. And then another resistance point at 107.32. So the pivot point on a day is kind of close. It's really at 80. But be careful. Don't believe the hype. Watch it. It's not that cut and dry. It's just not clear because of what's going on geopolitically. Let's go over to sterling yen. This one, and I'll tell you a story what happened with sterling yen last night. Did really well during the day. We had support at 188.02. Look, we went down to 188.08. Perfect from the sale level. Boom. Same thing with euro yen. Beautiful trade. Wonderful. Worth 120 points each one of them. Okay, great. I did grab points out of them. I didn't get a whole 120. I got about 100 each. Wonderful. Last night, I'm watching this, and my system gives me a sale level at 189.50. So I was like, oh, okay. I sold it at 189.47. I put a stop at 190.15. Boom, done, erased within, like, I don't even think it was an hour. It might have been 45 minutes. Wow. I said, okay, this thing's starting to show some bullish tendencies, but you know what? I just got punched in the nose. I don't really want to watch this thing from 11 o'clock my time to whenever. Stupid. I mean, I should have, of course, I should have reversed. I should have went long. I didn't. So my last trade was a loser. All right. Now, what's happening now? Well, we got resistance at 191.90. And this is all dollar yen. If dollar yen's rallying, okay, because really sterling doesn't have much, it doesn't have much muzzle velocity, really. It's dollar yen that's got all the muzzle velocity, you know. So 190, 190 is the important point. Right now, it needs to hold above 190. 90 on the day in order to continue showing strength that it's going to try to attempt and break up through 190, 190. Then it's got resistance really to 192.68. So 190.90 is the important point on the day. If it breaks 190.90, most likely we could test the 190, the figure again with this level right here, and there's another level of support, 189.90. So the important point of the day is 190.90. Nothing much else going on right now. I missed the bus. I missed the train. I wasn't on the train. I wasn't on the train before the train moved. It's really difficult right now for me to just go, oh yeah, I'm just going to join this momentum move. Not what's going on in the world. Going to just hang tight, keep my powder dry. Euro yen. All right. It's got to hold above 157. All right, I'll use this point. I'll use the 157.81. Okay. It needs to hold above 157.81 to continue showing strength. I know we're quite a distance away from it, but it is what it is. I'm just not going to make up numbers. I'm just not going to do it. It's not something I do. I do analysis. The analysis is the analysis. If we were to break, say, 157.80, okay, most likely we're going back down towards, I'll move this down. That low bar's closed, 157.28. If that goes, you know, light resistance, light support 157, the figure, then it's opening its way up to, I would go this low bar's closed, 156.46, and a main support level at 155.93 right here. This low bar's close right there really acted pretty well in this area. This low bar's close. Look at this structure here. Just kind of whacked it. The fear of missing out occurred right here. Then the market reversed back up from it. So I'm telling you, I guarantee you, if like I told you in the fib video, if you're using Fibonacci, don't only use the Fibonacci levels themselves. You go whatever time frame you're using on. Look at the low bars close. Look at where the congestion is or the consolidation levels are, and look at that low bars close. It's a very important point. Okay, so if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Google loves those thumbs up. And remember, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers. Oh, and share the videos far and wide, please. I want to build a big trading community. Cheers.